Good day, madam and everyone.
I'm Tabarak. This is
Prazana.
this is
And I'm Brinda.
So today we will explain about IS audit of payroll system, MSU
New
Medical
Medical Center.
Center. Okay. So for the introduction, IS audit is to ensure the technology, data, and processes are secure and reliable. For the MSU MC, the payroll system is to manage their employee compensation, financial operations, and also the compliance. And then for the payroll accuracy, it is critical for the staff moral, operational efficiency, and the legal compliance. So for this report, it will present a simulated IS audit of MASUMC payroll system.
For the next slide, we have the purpose and importance of the audit. Number one, the purpose is to evaluate the payroll systems for accuracy, security, authorization, and the compliance. Next, we have to identify the risks, which is fraud, ghost employees, unauthorized pay changes. Next is to make sure that it's compliant with Malaysian labor laws, like for example, the EPF, the SOCSO, and income tax. Next is to strengthen the internal controls, data integrity, and operational efficiency. And last is the payroll audit protects sensitive employee information and supports the organization governance. Okay, now we have the IS audit execution overview, which the aim is to identify the control weaknesses, assess data integrity, and ensure compliance. And the methods are interviews, walkthroughs, observations, or control testing. We have two audit procedures. Number one is interview, which the HR, IT, clinical admin staff, they understand the workflows, interfaces, manual payroll steps. And second one is the walkthroughs, which they can create trace consultant procedure, which goes to payroll and verifies accuracy and data flow. The next two are observation and test of controls. For observation, we will review timekeeping data and data entry behavior, identify gaps between the process and the documentation. And for tests of controls, we have access control checks, segregation of duties, and review user logs, biometric discrepancies. We have five key audit areas. Number one is access controls, which is authentication, authorization, and the least privilege of all of them. Next is change management, review the system changes, approvals, and testing. Number three is the segregation of duties to identify role conflicts and improper access. Number four is data integrity, which is verify transfer from HRIS to HIS, check duplication, omissions, and accuracy. And last, we have backup and recovery. So we back up frequently and the restoration ability.
For tools and techniques, there are three things. First one is the CAATS, IDEAS, ACL, which is to analyze the payroll, attendance, and anomalies. Next is samplings, which stratified sampling for high-risk items. And the third one is for the walkthrough and log reviews, which is we can test the data flow between the Vesalius, HIS, and HRIS.
I'm gonna explain about the IS audit planning. So for our background, MSU Medical Center is a 250-bed private teaching hospital in Shah Alam. The audit environment centers on the integration between the Vesalius Hospital Information System and the HRIS payroll module. So our process cycle divided into three, which are validate free for service, where consultant it ensures the procedure logs in the Vesalius accurately to reflect in payroll commissions. The second is the statutory compliance, where it verify tax and EPF aggregation for the staff with dual university hospital roles. The third is the verified shift claims, where reconcile nursing duty rosters with biometric attendance to prevent overtime fraud. So for our audit execution strategy, based on our audit scope, the modules are payroll, time attendance, and doctor's fee interface. Our period will be from the starting of January 1st, 2024 to the December 31st, 2024, which is a full fiscal year. Our focus is on high volume units based on nursing, ICU, specialists, and clinics. Our timeline is 4 weeks. So the first week we are doing the planning and documentation, and then for week two is the system interface testing, and then week three is substantive testing, and the fourth week we do the reporting and the closing. So for our standards, the governance we use the COVID to 2019, the security we use ISO, For legal, we use the Employment Act 1955 and Private Healthcare Facilities Act 1998. So for our risk evaluation metrics, the first risk is the fees, the consultation fee. It is catastrophic and the likelihood is possible. Is because the consultation fees, which are the payments to surgeons, are the single largest variable cost for a private hospital. If the system fails to record about 10% of the surgeries, the hospital could lose millions. It is essential to break the business model. Why it's possible is because it's rely on a complex interface between the clinical system, the Vesalius, and the payroll system. Software glitches or data transfer errors are possible technical issues. For the second risk is the tax. It's a regulatory non-compliance where the impact is high and the likelihood is possible. It is high impact because this refers to the dual employment issue, where staff working for both MSU University and MSU MC. If the tax is calculated wrongly, the Inland Revenue Board can impose heavy fines and audit the entire institution. It's impossible as tax laws are complex and manually aggregating income from two different payroll, which are the university and the hospital, and it's prone to human error. For the third risk is the shift allowance fraud. It is likely to happen where it's because it's a 24 hours hospital and its environment is full with hundreds of nurses, and it's very common for staff to try to claim an extra hour of overtime or swap shifts without recording it. It has minor impact as if one nurse claims an extra 50 ringgit Malaysia for overtime they didn't work, the financial loss to the hospital is tiny. It only becomes a problem if everyone does it. The fourth risk is ghost employees. It is unlikely because the modern HR system usually have strict controls. For example, you need a physical MyCard card and biometric thumbprint to register, and it's hard to fake a whole person in 2024. It has moderate impact is because if someone did manage to create a fake intern profile, they will likely only steal a small monthly allowance and not a surgeon's salary. So based on these metrics, the audit plan is focused on the effort, and it's because where the most money and legal danger lies will likely be checked using automated software rather than manual investigation.
As for the conclusion, so all of this audit is highlighted the importance of strong IS controls in MSUMC complex healthcare payroll environment. So where the accurate and secure processing of consultant fees, shift allowance and staff data is critical. So all the planning activities is using the COVID 2019, ISO 27001, PDPA 2010, Employment Act 1955 and more. For the audit execution, so it is confirmed the need for the effective access control, SOD, backup and recovery, and also change management. So overall, the audit revealed the improvement opportunities to stronger the controls, more automation, better oversight of temporary staff, and the ongoing monitoring. That's all from us. Thank you.